So you've found this great domain name you want. Now you want to go and register it, and you want to make sure you get the best deal for your registration. How do you do this? Well, maybe you go along to your favorite domain registrar, whoever it is you normally deal with, and hope they'll give you a good price. Maybe you've figured out you can get a coupon and go find a coupon for the best thing around. But this is the way I've found that gives me not only better deals than coupons, but also allows me to check through a whole bunch of deals all at once to make sure I'm getting the best deal that's currently available. It's not going to get everything, the most ideal ones out there. Sometimes they're real amazing deals, but gee whiz, this gets about as close as you can get and really makes it cheap to buy domain names no matter how many you're buying. And I buy quite a few. So here you have your domain name, but let's go along to Google and I'll show you how it is I find these. I type in cheap domain names or domain name. Okay, and here it is. It'll show you two sorts of things. It'll show you ads, and these ads often have the best deals. They think they have something good to offer, and they're going to tell you exactly what it is. Or you can go to these, which are the natural searches. For this purpose, I usually like to go to the paid ads. They're generally better. Now, one trick is you'll see that it's shown me .com.au. I'm in Australia, so this is showing me Australian details. If you're searching for a particular domain in a particular company, in a particular country, then I'd certainly suggest going to the domain name for that country for Google. So the way I do that is I use what's called Google Global and pick out the country I want. Now, if you're not sure and you're just going for a .com or a .net or something like that, go for the USA. That's where it's best, and it'll give you better prices. For example, here I can get $1.99 with GoDaddy, whereas GoDaddy in Australia was offering $1 more. So the best deals are usually going to be found on the .com from the US sites. Now, the other thing is, if you're searching for something than a .net, you can always add cheap .net domain names, cheap.info, whatever else you're doing. But for this purposes, and for most of my results, I've found .coms are easy enough to find, and they work best for this particular technique. There's a lot more competition out there to drive the prices down. So you can pick up any of these domains, any of these systems. Basically, they're all pretty cheap. They have different restrictions, so when you go and have a look at what's actually involved in buying them, for example, this one only allows you to buy one ever. So I tend to use GoDaddy because it tends to be about as cheap as the rest, but it's reliable for looking after these little domains. So all you do is you click over to it, click their ad, takes you over to GoDaddy, and there you can go about purchasing. Now, I'm going to pick a different domain. This one, in fact, is giving me the idea for this from their own site, but even if it wasn't there, their ad would have given me it. So I'm going to just purchase domain name, show you that it actually can be done, and type it in, and go check it out. They have a different system each time for how you do this. That is available. Okay, continue to cart, forget about these things for the time being. One tip is that I never get my hosting from the same place as I get my domain names. I like to keep them separate so it gives me a bit of control. Now notice that it's already given you a 2-year term. It tries to get you to upsell immediately, but you can just take it down to 1 year if you're just using something to test. If you're getting a serious domain name, I do recommend you getting a longer term, maybe even 5-10 years if you're serious about a domain. It actually looks better perhaps when Google's ranking you or things like that. But if you're just trialing something, if you're just testing it out, it's simple enough to see how you go for 1 year, and then if you don't like it, you've only lost a couple of bucks. So forget all the add-ons, just go to checkout. See the order amounts there, tells you your savings, done quite nicely. Now I'm going to log in. Okay, so I just skipped out to not show my password and make sure I logged in quickly for you guys. And here it gives you options. Now, the trick with GoDaddy is it doesn't allow you to pay with PayPal this time. That's what it's doing especially for these billings to get the cheaper price. You can't pay with PayPal like I normally would for domain names, but that's fine by me. It gives me a chance to get the cheaper price, so I'm happy with that. Nice swap. So for $2.17, I get that all paid for. All done. And oops, I'm in. Complete this code, jump through their hoops. And there it is, all done. I have my new domain name bought for under $3. Pretty cool. I hope you enjoy getting your domains at a great price too, and look forward to giving you many more tips to come.